on to all my Aries out there. Welcome to all the new Aries who are tuning in. Please subscribe because on this channel, what it is that we talk about is love, nothing but love, and how to strengthen relationships. Now, if you'd like to contact me for personal reading, because this reading right here resonated with you, which I suggest you do, contact me for personal reading or inquire about any one of my other services. You can check out my website. The link to my website is in the description box below. Now, when it comes to my tarot reading services, I do have a $35 tarot reading for 15 minutes. Basically, in that reading, we talk about love, nothing but love. The other longer services as far as tarot is concerned, the 30-minute, the 45-minute, and the hour, basically we talk about whatever it is that you want. So if you want if you want to talk about love, then that's what it is that we can talk about for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, whatever. We can talk about whatever you want. Also, too, please make sure to get my book at Amazon. The link to that is in the description box below. I told y'all, I said I was going to go ahead and actually start to create a self-published book, and it is self-published. I went ahead, did it myself, and it's self-published. Don't buy from the other people. Don't buy from, you know what I mean, the other version with the you know what I mean, with the blue and the dark cover. You know why? Because it's not from me. I didn't produce that. Okay, that's from my printing. I should say the people who I did you know, printing with. And you know, I'm not going to talk too much stuff about them, you know, potential sue, but you know, me and them weren't necessarily seeing eye to eye, and it had been some years. Because when you think about it, my book's been out since 2000, and my ebook came out 2014, November 14, 2014, if I'm not mistaken, and or November 10th, 2014. But the point that I'm trying to make here is 8 years, and these people still not able to do what it is that they say they're going to do. So if you really want to support somebody, support me that way. Go to the link in the description if you want to get my book. And the book is better than theirs due to from my perspective, because it's everything in the book that you would get from theirs. But I also added some extra or additional information in it about relationships, on how it is that people can start building healthy relationships to where it's not just dysfunctional ones. So let's get into it, and how finances and financial power can be gained through relationships, but you have to learn how to do it correctly. Now, let's get into it for the Aries. So for the Aries, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, the Three of Swords. Oh, wow. Sorry about that. The Six of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Emperor, the Ten of Cups, the King of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and last but not least, we have the Five of Wands. So what I'm seeing here for the Aries, the Emperor represents the Aries. So let's see. So what I'm seeing here for the Aries, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, you have the Three of Swords. So this is about how it is a lot of you Aries are in a situation where this is a very tough time for a lot of you. I'm not even gonna lie. You got yourself into a situation thinking that you are going to be in a relationship that was very substantial, and that would be worth the investment of your time, your trust. But you have the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords, which is you should have saw this coming. Okay. And for some of you Aries who didn't see it coming, I apologize. But at the same time, you can't just lay on the ground, as this person suggests. You just can't do that. You got to be able to get back up on your feet, rise again, and keep it moving. The Ten of Swords, the next couple of cards are the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Okay, the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Swords are all about how a lot of you Aries pretty much are kind of, when you get your, how do I say this? You're not in a relationship anymore, but you're really itching to kind of go back sometimes because of that familiarity. And one half of you is telling you to leave. The other half of you is telling you to kind of seek revenge, right? Because of how much dirt the person did and how they really took too much time off, too much time to kind of do you wrong. And a lot of you Aries are just kind of, right? The devil and the angel, you know what I mean? Or I should say the angel and the devil, right? Just out here, just thinking about if you should seek revenge. Let me just get close to the camera. I don't suggest you do that. And the reason why I don't suggest you do that in the first place is because if you do that, what's going to happen here is that that's not really going to make you fulfilled. It's not. It's just going to make you even more upset. So the thing is that the Emperor, the Ten of Cups, and the King of Cups, these three cards represent how this is a situation for you where what you want to do is you want to be in a situation for you where you sit on your own throne correctly, okay? But you need to really pay attention or really manage your own fiery energy, because you can find yourself wanting to do the right things, to move forward, to not get back at the person, but then end up trying to get back at them anyway due to the fact that you just can't seem to let it go and not take certain things personally, right? So as a result, you have the Ten of Cups and the King of Cups. This is about how once you learn to let it go, right, you're not going to take things so seriously or personally with them. Because the storyline here is, and then you have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is you'll know how to manage your emotions, and it'll be easier for you instead of just lashing out, you know what I mean, back at them, you know what I mean, with a blazing. And the reason, trying to turn things into the wild, wild west, so to speak. And why that's important in the first place is because the story of what it is that I'm getting here so far is a lot of you Aries, you got yourself into a situation with somebody. Things didn't necessarily really work out, okay? It was fairly quick that things didn't work out. It didn't last very long. And you Aries are like, wow, you can't believe, you're mad that you spent so much time with this dysfunctional individual. So the Six of Swords and the Knight of Swords is about, so you do your best to set sail, even though that's not something that you ultimately want to do. You want to be in a relationship with them, but manage, or I should say careful, for going back to them on some trying to create some form of closure, because you're not going to receive that. So to recap everything, you need to learn how to maintain your own strength and your own decency and your own, rock solid, immovable, steadfast own energy, right? And the Seven of Cups and the Five of Wands represents this being a situation for you where the Seven of Cups is you having to learn to kind of pick your battles, right? Aries is a war entity, right? In mythology, a war entity, right? Fire, swords, weapons. You know what I mean? That's what Aries is, right? Forging of those weapons is more of a Capricorn thing. Capricorn with Aries kind of thing. But the point that I'm trying to make here is, with that being said, this is about how a lot of you Aries need to understand that, you know, some fights are not necessarily worth fighting. And I'm a person that has an Aries moon. And one of the things that I had to learn is not to get caught up in the trap of trying to fight so much to the point where I end up burning out my time in life, because I spent so much time trying to get into arguments with people. So let's clarify this Seven of Cups. You have the Devil, the Eight of, let me do this. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Clarify the Seven of Cups. The reason why it is I did that is because I didn't give y'all a heads up, right? I didn't give y'all a warning of what I was trying to clarify. So that would be disingenuous, right? If I just started pulling cards, it would look as if I was cherry picking them. So to clarify the Seven of Cups, we have the Nine of Wands, the Six of Cups, okay, and then you have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, but I'm clarifying for the Seven of Cups, so I'm gonna pull another card, the Four of Cups. Okay, so you have these people who are gonna try to show up, come on in, right? People in general, right? For the collective of you, but person whom you were just dealing with, they're gonna try to show up, come on in, apologize. But they're going to try to make it interesting at first. They're going to try to get you into a situation where they are like almost, they're like, how do I say this? Like, arguing with you a little bit, you know what I mean? And then they're going to apologize. And then they're going to try to, get their foot back in the door. What it is that you do, whether you believe them, is up to you. All right? Viewer discretion is advised. You know what I mean? Peace.